Hello and welcome to part 25 of my fully interactive walkthrough of Pokemon Red. In this part we're starting back off in Celadon City because in the last episode at the very end we walked into a building, and in that building you can meet one of Professor Oak's aides. Yeah. Not that sort of aides, guys. And he says if you caught 50 kinds of Pokemon in your travels, then you can have, I think it's the EXP share or the EXP ALL. I can't remember which item it is, but whichever one it is, it's good. EXP ALL it is, yeah, because there's no such thing as held items in this generation, so I don't think it'll be the share. So, how'd you get in? Good effort through this door here. Right, so what we're going to do now, over the course of this walkthrough, I've accumulated 46 kinds of Pokemon out of the 50. Now there's a really easy opportunity to boost that. We haven't used the Super Rod that we received yet. So in this episode, I'm going to be travelling back across the whole region that I've been to so far using that, HM2, which is Fly. It'll take you back to any town, put it to good use, yep. So, you're going to use Fly to get around quickly, and we're going to go to everywhere where we can catch Pokemon using the Super Rod that we don't already have. And, oh, no, not in there. And catch them. So we're going to get our... We're going to do a Pokédex episode, basically, guys. So if that doesn't interest you, thank you very much for watching. I've been a Baser, you've been impatient. Alright, so we're going to teach Fluffnut Fly, as he's our HM slave. And then we are going to go, I'm not going to show this every time, but we're going to go back to where it all began. Pallet Town. And we are home. Now, if we head just down here, we don't actually have to leave Pallet Town, and there's some water. And in this water, there are some Pokemon. There are, I think 2 Pokemon that we're looking for in this water. So let's see if we get any luck. Not even a nibble. Okay, so that'll happen a lot. I'm just going to fast forward till we get one. Oh, well, didn't need to. There we go. Alright, I was planning on editing that bit out. But, yep, didn't need to. So we got a Poliwag. Fantastic. So that was one of the 2 Pokemon we want to catch. Oh yeah, we've got hundreds. We've got lots of Great Balls, haven't we? So, Gale Plat's out front. We can't do any damage to this thing because we'll probably just kill it. But we can put it to sleep and then just start lobbing Great Balls at it, which is the plan for the whole episode, really. One, 2, and that. No! Alright then. That serves me right for assuming I've caught it. Got me then, didn't it? Yeah, okay, there we go. We got Poliwag. We got Poliwag. We got you. New Pokédex data will be added for Poliwag. It's a tadpole Pokemon. It's 2 foot tall. That's a big tadpole. Its newly grown legs prevent it from running. It appears to prefer swimming than trying to stand. Fantastic. Do I want to give a nickname to Poliwag? Nope. Transferred to Bill's PC. We're going to have to keep an eye on the box system. Alright, so there's one more Pokemon we need to encounter in this water before we fly off and go somewhere else. Oh, look at that. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Good enough for Meatloaf. It's good enough for me. Oh. Alright. I wasn't expecting this. We've got Tentacool. I really wasn't expecting to catch a Tentacool. Oh well. As I make the most of it. We definitely can't attack this with Gale Plat. It's super effective. So we're just going to have to lob a Great Ball and hope for the best. Now it's asleep. I'll put the Super Rod up to the top of the list, as you can see. Because I'm going to be using it so much. I still use the down and B method and it still doesn't really work. It's such a superstition that. It was like a rumour that went round. You probably all heard something along those lines. Some people bash B, some people hold down and B, like down on the directions. Some people A and B. I've heard loads of different things. Up and A. I've heard sort of the exact opposite of mine, down and B. But you heard as a kid that it worked. It made you more likely to catch a Pokemon. And it doesn't. It's a jellyfish Pokemon. It's nearly 3 foot tall. It's 100 pounds. It's heavy. Drifts in shallow seas. Anglers who hook them by accident are often punished by its sting and acid. Unlike me, who just catches it and tames it. Alright, so as far as I know, there's one more type of Pokemon in here. I was only expecting to find 2, but apparently there's a 3rd. And another catch straight away. Alright, so I'm gonna get the feeling that we don't actually catch this Pokemon here, and it's a mistake on my part. We're gonna head next to Cerulean City. Definitely to Cerulean City. And we're actually going to be pretty cheeky here. Let's go in the gym. Oh yeah. Let's go in the gym. Now, you know what? This looks tempting. How many Pokemon do you reckon are in here? There we go. Little known fact. Well, it's probably quite well known actually. You can catch Pokemon in the gym. And it's a Goldeen, which is what I was looking for in Pallet Town all that time that I either cut out or sped up or did something to make sure you guys weren't as bored as I was while trying to do that. So we haven't healed up because there's not been much need. So we're just going to until we're like running out of sleep powders. Oak. Yep, I know Oak, thank you. Jab it in the face with a super rod. Oh, okay. Okay, Goldeen, I see what you're doing. I see your game. You're just being awkward, aren't you? I've got 82, including this, of these left. Just, you're going to be caught. Oh, God. Most awkward Pokemon ever. It's really not, but I haven't seen nothing yet if you think this is awkward, guys. Oh, no. Great Ball. Come on, 3. Oh, it's going to take at least 4 Great Balls and 2 Sleep Powders. Good grief. I don't even want to use you on my team, I just want your Pokédex entry. Okay, I'm not being funny, guys, but I just got my down and B timing perfect then and it caught it. Whereas the other 3 times were probably questionable, but that was spot on and I caught it. Maybe there was some truth in it. There's not, guys, before you start commenting, I know there's no truth in it. Its tail fin billows like an elegant ballroom dress, giving it the nickname of the Water Queen. I know there's no genders in this generation, but did you not see a flaw when they programmed this Pokédex entry? That it evolves into Sea King. As in, king of the sea. So it goes from a queen to a king. When they programmed genders into Generation 2, they should have made Goldeen change gender. They should have made all Goldeens female and all Sea Kings male. That would have been interesting. Have they done that in a later generation? I don't know. Someone comment below if you know. I doubt they have, but it'd be cool. It'd be pretty cool. Alright, so Goldeen can be transferred to Bill's PC. And then we're going to carry on fishing. Get this show on the road. Oh, okay. Maybe that was the only Pokemon in that bit. Let's keep trying. Alright, let's keep going, keep going, keep going. As far as I know, the actual area you're fishing doesn't matter within a... Maybe it does. I don't know. I've actually never looked into that. Maybe fishing in different squares does give different results. But this is what we're after. Krabby. There's 3 Pokemon we want in this gym, actually. So, we've got Goldeen. Now we're going to get Krabby, because this thing is not getting away. I have 79 Great Balls. You are not going anywhere. Oh, God, no. Right. There we go. Oh, right, my down and B was on point there, guys. And it's caught! I'm going to have to stop going on about this before I convince myself it's true. I do it, I can't help but do it, guys. It's such a habit. 1'4". Wow, Krabby's tiny. When you compare that to, like, Poliwag, that's a tadpole. Its pincers are not only powerful weapons, they are used for balance when walking sideways. So wait, we just caught our 4th Pokemon. We now have 50 in our Pokédex, officially. No nickname for Krabby. I have more. I think I have something like 60 in my Pokédex. If you look on my actual game, yep, 60. That's because to train some Pokemon on another version of the game I was using, I had to do some trading, and I traded in some Pokemon that didn't yet have on my Pokedex and still don't have on my Pokedex. So I'm ignoring my official number on the game. I know how many I've caught, and that was number 50. I'm sure it was. I had 46 going into this. Then we got Poliwag, Tentacool, Goldeen, and Krabby. Krabby was number 50. We're 1/3 of the way there, guys. Well, just under, because there's 151. Right, so we need one more Pokemon in this gym. And it's definitely my favourite out of the 3 that you can encounter in here. Definitely. We just need to try and get something to bite, and then we are good to go. Sorry about this being a bit boring, guys. Oh, there we go. Right on cue. Come on, right Pokemon. Alright, so it wasn't. But now it is. We've got a Psyduck! Attack us. Which is great. I do love Psyduck. It's just so dopey and fun. I do like Psyduck. And I've just finished watching... I probably shouldn't be going on about other channels, but I don't think I'm exactly competition for them at the moment. But I've just been watching the King Nappy who plays Pokemon. He's just been playing the sweet version, and he had a Psyduck. And that game looks awesome, guys. Honestly, I'm really tempted to maybe try and get you to convince me to do that, try and sort of influence you to choose that for my next Pokemon game, because that would be so much fun. It's hard to explain. It's a ROM hack. It's an edited version of a game. I think it's Fire Red it's based on, and it's yeah, it looks so much fun. While lulling its enemies with its vacant look, this wily Pokemon will use psychokinetic powers. That is such a hard Pokedex entry to read out. Wow, okay, no nickname for Psyduck. And once again, we're done. We're done here. So let's leave the gym. And let's fly. And now we're going to head to Vermilion City. And just while we're in Vermilion, as soon as we land, I'm just going to heal up very quickly. And I'm back. So while I was in there, I checked the Pokemon box and we had 19. So that I don't forget, I've already changed the box. So that's 39 Pokemon in the box and 6 in our party. So our Pokedex is up to 51, but we actually have 45 unique Pokemon. So we've not actually evolved very much, or you know, really. We've only evolved what's in our party, so yeah, I suppose it makes sense in a way. Alright, so I'm trying to get a catch in Vermilion because there's supposed to be a Pokemon here that I haven't encountered yet. But apparently there's just nothing at all. I know there's Magikarp in here because if you use the old rod as soon as you get it, you can catch a Magikarp right outside the fishing guru's younger, older brother, whatever he is, or the fishing guru himself outside his house. So, come on. Surely there's something I can catch with the Super Rod. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong place. Let's go here. Right, that's just weird. Okay, fair enough. It's a bite. What is it? It was a Krabby, but the second attempt I got a shoulder, which is what I was after. Tremendous. Happy about that. Very, very happy about getting a shoulder. So let's put this thing to sleep and let it confirm that it's asleep. Thank you. Don't be waking up on me. It's not very nice. Yep, very nice, and then we start lobbing the Great Balls. I've resisted the urge to do down and B, and look at that! Right, I'm actually going to convince myself that this is true in a second, if I'm not careful. But I'm gonna use down and B now. That timing was perfect. Come on, prove me wrong, prove me wrong. Thank you! There we go, you've seen it on camera. I timed that perfectly, I know I did. You may even be able to hear the button clips because my microphone's quite close to my control pad. I still do it though. You may have heard it again, man, I still do it. It'd be such a hard habit to break. I've been playing Pokemon since I was like 12 or something. I've been playing Pokemon over half of my life. There's no way I'm not doing that anymore, and funnily enough I had them both held down when I caught it. But I've just proven it doesn't work. So anyone who's been commenting, if anyone has, saying, it doesn't work, stop talking about it, It doesn't work. I know. It's a bivalve Pokemon. It's only 1 foot tall. It only weighs 9 pounds. It is only vulnerable when its shell is open. Shielded and Cloyster do have tanky defense. They are great fun to use to annoy people. So, we don't want to give him a nickname or her a nickname. And we send it to the PC. Now, next stop. Back where we started this episode. Celadon City. I've been recording for quite a while with the failed attempts at finding certain Pokemon and all the not even nibbles and stuff. But I bet this is going to be quite a short episode, but if you're looking for a long episode, go back and watch the full-length version of Part 24. No one's had the guts to do it yet. Since when I was recording this, everyone's watched the short version. Because the long version is like an hour long. But if you want a long episode, if you're about to leave a comment, if you're about to press enter, saying, this episode's too short, Eraser, make longer episodes, go and watch that, I dare you. I literally only made the unedited version because it was on the editing process anyway, and some people do like watching the whole experience, so I thought, why not? I've not made the video public. The only way to get to it is to go and watch Part 24 and click the annotation or the link in the description. It's just linked, basically. You can't find it by searching. And I can't find any Pokemon in Celadon City, but I know exactly what I'm here for. And they better hurry up, because there's 2 Pokemon I want. And bizarrely enough, I'm going to be catching 2 of one of them. So there's food for thought. See if you can figure out why before I do it. Before I reveal all. Here's Poliwhirl. So we're going to catch a Poliwhirl. It's level 23. Nice. Nice. So let's put this Poliwhirl to sleep. We know the drill by now. The actual battling element is quite repetitive. I hope you're enjoying the suspense of whether I catch it and whether I find it and stuff like that. Or maybe that doesn't translate as well to a viewing audience as it does to someone actually taking part. Because that, even though I was mid-sentence and I managed not to break my stride, that is so frustrating when they break out of a Pokeball. I could probably hit this, you know. I could probably give it a confusion. But I don't need to. We got one. We got a Poliwhirl. Beautiful. We said we were going to catch evolved forms, remember? So that's why I've caught Poliwhirl as well as Poliwag. It doesn't grow that much. I always imagined Poliwhirl was like 8 times bigger than Poliwag. It's like half as big again. It's not that much bigger. Capable of living in or out of water. Well, that's good considering you drag them all around the place in Pokeballs and throw them onto dry land to fight. Do you want to give a nickname to Poliwhirl? Nope. Poliwhirl was transferred to Bill's PC, and we start grinding out the Super Rod again. Not even a nibble. I've never spoken to this guy. Moan, I blew it all at the slots. I knew I should have cashed in my coins for prizes. Hint hint, you should cash in your coins for prizes, says Game Freak. Just in case you didn't know. Oh, we got a nibble. We've got a bite. It says not even a nibble, but we've got a bite. And it is a Slowpoke. So they're the 2 Pokemon. Oh, so the suspense lasts longer. The plot thickens. You don't know which one I want to catch 2 of. We definitely want to catch 1 of each for the Pokedex, but which one do I want to catch 2 of, guys? Comment. Comment now. Tell me which one you think I want 2 of, and why. Don't just have a 50-50 guess. Why? See who knows this game well. I could probably... Oh, could I hit this with a confusion? It's not very effective. But I am, like, a lot higher level than it. What is it, 15? I'm 25 levels higher than it? Oh well. Catch it anyway. Catch it anyway. So, the moment of truth. Once I've got this dopey Pokemon out of the way. Incredibly slow and dopey. It takes 5 seconds for it to feel pain when under attack. And to give a nickname to Slowpoke. Nope. Transfer to Bill's PC. Right. So it's fishing time again. There's only those 2 Pokemon in this water as far as I know. And I want to catch another one of them. Is this the right one? Let's find out. So, what do you think? Is it the right one? What am I going to do next, guys? Let's try and drag this out of here. What am I going to do? Am I going to do sleep powder? Or am I just going to run? and cut this battle out the video. Well, I'm obviously not going to cut the battle out the video. So, I'm going to sleep powder it. We want another Poliwhirl. Now I've given away... Oh, it didn't work. I don't think it's going to knock me out. That was a critical hit. Well. Didn't affect it. Why can I not put you... Don't even put me to sleep. Not in the mood for that. Right, there we go. Why do I want another Poliwhirl, guys? If you didn't already guess correctly, and why? Why do I want another Poliwhirl? Oh, in one Great Ball! Fantastic, have some of that. But why? Why, guys? I'm going to give it away very shortly. Oh, no, I don't want to give a end. You just click end, don't you? I'm sorry, I'm getting carried away with my A button here. Transfer to Bill's PC. So, if you need a clue, your first clue is where we're flying to now. Going back to Cerulean City, where we've already been today in this episode. Now what? What's going on? Alright, well, I'm just going to heal up while we're here. And I'm back. And we're going to head into this house. It's getting close now, guys. Clues are getting a bit too strong here. My husband likes trading Pokemon. If you are a collector, would you please trade with him? Hello there, do you want to trade? If you haven't got it yet, guys, you either don't know this game very well, or I've had a real mental block here. Your Poliwhirl for Jinx, yes I do! There he is, and I've done a little bit of a recalculation of my Pokedex while I was in that Pokemon Center. I know it only seemed like a split second, but I think fast. And this will actually be Pokemon number 56 when I get this Jinx in my Pokedex, not 55 if you were keeping count from the start of the episode. I actually miscounted. So we're well above the requirement for the EXP ALL. I figured we may as well, you know, complete the set, if you like, while we're at it. Trainer waves goodbye as Jinx is transferred. And oh my god, look at it. What's wrong with it? Wow. Some spooky looking Jinx. Like worse than it does in later generations, and it looks creepy enough anyway. Thanks. Thanks! There we go. So that's Pokedex entry number 56 in the series on screen. Obviously by the time I've completed it, needless to say, we'll the two will match up because we'll both be 151. I'm not sure at what point I'll actually catch it up. It might be quite late. It might be after I've beaten the game, to be honest. Who knows? So the Jinx is called Lola. Probably because its cry sounds so much like that song. Let's get Jan Snow back out. And we have just one more Pokemon to catch. On the topic of Pokemon that we could have caught thus far in the game. Oh, I don't like him being anything other than at the bottom of the list. Sorry guys, to waste a bit of time. Pokemon we could have caught thus far in the videos, and we didn't. There's a Pokemon I forgot to catch. Because I asked you guys, have I got my Silph Scope with me? That'd help, wouldn't it? Be right back. Well, that was a bit silly. Right, yeah, so I'll need the Silph Scope for this, but basically, in Pokemon Tower, you can catch a Haunter. And you guys said, before we did Pokemon Tower, you wanted me to catch the evolved forms of Pokemon. And I never encountered a Haunter, and I just never thought to actually hunt one down. So that's what I'm going to do. So this next bit on the next floor will be sped up until we find a Haunter. Alright, okay, so you know what? I just fast forwarded through that. I only got 2 encounters, both Ghastlies. I've got an escape rope. I'm just going to make my way up the tower. Like, reasonably organically. Because maybe you're more likely to... No. Encounter a Haunter the higher up you go. I'm getting bored of these things, so I'm just going to give this one a bit of a slap. Less of it, you. Thank you. And then, just keep going up. And if I get up to the top level where you meet the Marowak, not obviously the top level where you fight Team Rocket, because I don't think there's any wild Pokemon there, is there? I'm not sure. I'm just going to keep hunting around up there, because obviously I think you must be more likely to encounter the evolved Pokemon, the better Pokemon on higher levels. I can't confirm it, but it's logical, isn't it? So I'm just going to go with that, because even if the likelihood's the same, well, no harm done. I'm still trying to encounter Pokemon by walking through the levels, so this is where I want to be. And that's not a Haunter, that's a Ghastly. Maybe if I kill, well, knock out all the Ghastly. I was wondering why I had 20 Psybeams then, but I went for the protected. You didn't have the Purified Protected Zone. Alright, so now just going to hunt again. Oh! We've already got one of these, so we don't need another one, but that's quite rare. I would have thought Cubone were rarer than Haunters, but probably not, as we've encountered two. Anyway, back on with hunting. Another Cubone! I've encountered three. Three! A fourth Cubone! And if anyone's going, no, it's the third one, I'm including the one that I caught in the episode in Pokemon Tower, just for the record. Finally! Oh my god, it's been about 100,000 Ghastlys and 3 more Cubones. That's the one we caught, for those that are being pedantic, for those pedants in the comment section. Oh, I'd better catch this now. It would have literally been quicker to go to the PC, get my Ghastly out that I caught, and train it up until it evolved into a Haunter. It would have actually been faster, I'm sure it would. Well, at least it wasn't hard to catch. All that, right, I know for you guys that has just flown by, but all that for that. I'm not even kidding, I wasn't hungry when I started hunting for this Haunter. I'm now very, very, very hungry. It's been a long time. A long time. Pokédex entry number 57 for me. Because of its ability to slip through block walls, it is said to be from another dimension. Oh, I can't even read now. Traumatized. I really do want to give it a nickname, but it's nothing I can put on screen on my channel. Alright, I'm not wasting any time. Getting down to the bottom of here. Let's go. I'm off. I think we'll probably end up back at Cerulean actually. Did I heal up in Lavender? It doesn't matter anyway, because now we're going to fly to Fushia. We're just going to head over to the east, back to the route that we took in the last episode and we completed, and this is the other side of that building that we finished the episode on. And if we head upstairs here, is Professor Oak's aid. Just a single one. If you caught 50 kinds of Pokemon, I'm supposed to give you an EXP ALL. Yeah, I was right. So, Ibeza, have you caught at least 50 kinds of Pokemon? Yep. I had when I started this episode, to be honest, but I didn't want to cheat while using trades. Great, you have caught 57, that says, kids, in case you don't know your numbers, 57 kinds of Pokemon. Congratulations. Here you go. EXP ALL gives EXP points to all the Pokemon with you, even if they don't fight. Really kind of obvious. It does, however, reduce the amount of EXP for each Pokemon. If you don't need it, you should store it via PC. That's quite a valid point, that. However, I think I've got a little bit of a plan for the next episode. Don't know how well it's going to go. what we're going to do to finish the thing is just go back to where we need to start the next episode, which, funnily enough, is back in Celadon, where we started. So while I'm flying about, thank you very much for watching. I've been Ibeza, you've been amazing, and I will see you next time.